2022 Specialized Tarmac SL7, size 56, completely stock as is from factory. 15 pounds, 7 ounces, and in kilos, 7.0 kilos. Stay tuned to after video where your free buy sentence on this way here. Hey, how's it going, everyone? GC Performance here, back with another video, and today I have for you guys a brand new 2022 Specialized S-Works Tarmac SL7 in the fluid color. This is a size 56, and this is what would be pretty much their bone stock SRAM red ETAP version. This is exactly identical to the build that you would get if you bought on Specialized.com, minus the cotton tires, I believe. I think they come cotton. Yeah, these are just regular S-Works Turbo. But this is just to give you, I do these videos, guys, for you guys, one, to see a color perspective. Let's say that you're interested in building this bike. Maybe your local shop does not have it, but this is the exact spec in terms of cassette size, chainring size, wheels, handlebars, seat, everything like that. That way you get an idea of the color and also the exact weight of this bike. So in a size 56, as you guys saw, weighing right around 7 kilos. And I think, if I do not mistaken, this is a custom frame build-up. The other bike is a matte black with the brushed chrome S-Works, so I think it might be even a little bit lighter. And also with the cotton tires, you can definitely probably get it to around that 6.8 kilos for sure. Now granted, it does not have pedals, it doesn't have cages. Why would you weigh a bike without pedals and cages? I don't know, bro. Just so you guys can understand that if you guys want to choose whatever pedals you want to put on there, whatever cages you want to put on there, just add that to the weight, and it's not that big of a mind blown. But at least you guys can get an idea of it. And also put in maybe some Tubolito tubes, definitely get to 6.8 kilos, and then you have the stuff. But I figure I'll go through the whole bike, show you guys everything that comes on here, show you guys the color of the walk around. It's definitely a beautiful color. It looks very subtle at first. It's like a steel gray kind of color, but when the sunlight hits it, you get hints of purples, hues of blues. It's a gorgeous looking bike, and if you want something that's subtle but flashy at the same time, when the sunlight hits this thing, it is a gorgeous bike. So, and if you guys want a tip as well, here's a pro tip for you guys. You want to make this thing super light, Dorimo saddle, or I'm sorry, Dorimo seat post, you can get a lighter saddle as well. You can do a lighter stem on there. You don't need to run the S-Works Tarmac stem. You can run whatever kind of stem you want there. You can get a crazy light stem and just run the cables underneath. You can get a crazy light bar. You can get crazy light tires and tubes. You can get lighter rotors. You can do a carbon tie rotors. You can do different cranks. There are ways to make this thing lighter if you want to. And I know you guys are gonna say again, why would you pay 14 grand to get something you have to pay extra for? That's if you want to be a weight weenie and you want to ride Tour de France weights in your group rides and brag about it after you just ate a burrito for lunch. Anyways, let me get into this video, show you guys the spec of the bike and kind of the colors so you guys can see. So starting off with the cockpit, we have on here the Specialized Revolve Rapide handlebar in a size 42 centimeters. We have their own Supercast bar tape on here as well. And then, oh wait, one second. This floor is thrown out. Look at this floor, dude. Look at the detail on that floor. It's crazy. Looks like snow. It's thrown off the autofocus. Give me one second. Okay, that's better. So we have the Supercast bar tape, which comes stock with the bikes. And then on here, we have the SRAM red 12-speed Axis Grupo as well. 12 gears in the rear, 2 in the front. They're a hydraulic hose system where the cables are ran through the bar, underneath the stem. Also with the frame sets, if you guys did not know, frame sets are included for $5,500. You get the frame, the fork, the seat post, the headset bearings. You get the stem as well, the S-Works Tarmac stem, and the mount out front as well. So this bike does have the mount included with it, so keep that in mind. Going down to the bottom, we have on here the Specialized logo in the fluid color. We have the S-Works fork as well. And then we can see here, we have the Specialized Revolve Rapide CLX wheels, 51 millimeter depth wheels in the front. They're a wider width as well, 35 millimeter clearance in the front as well. We have on here, wrapped in a 700 by 26C tire, the S-Works Turbo tire with a tube on here. Still not tubeless ready, even though we've seen all these spy photos of a tubeless version. These are still the tube version because that's all that's available to the public. With these wheels, they come a Revolve branded hub that says DT Swiss inside, and then bladed spokes as well. The rotors we have on here, the SRAM red Axis rotors, 160 millimeter in the front, and SRAM red flat mount disc brake calipers. Another tip, if you guys want to make these lighter, get the Athos quick release axles. You can make it lighter right there. Get carbon tire rotors. You can do all these crazy things to make it a little bit lighter as well. S-Works logo going down the bottom. You can see right there. Looks very clean. We have on here on the Tarmac SL7, it is a threaded BSA bottom bracket, so that is a SRAM Dub BSA threaded bottom bracket. And the crank that we have set on here is going to be the SRAM Red Dub crank, SRAM Red crank arm assembly, carbon fiber, cork power meter crankset, 4835 chainring. This is the exact same spec that you would get on a OEM SRX bike. So that, again, that is a real world weight. The cork power meter is on there as well. We have the SRAM Red front derailleur with the separate battery. Then we have the SRAM Red flat top chain as well to go with the bike. This bike is the 12R carbon because it is the SRX version. All the 10R carbon bikes will be the Comp, the Expert, and the Pro. With SRX bikes, you do get the SRX bolts. This is the main reason why these bikes cost $5,500, because these bolts are so hard to find and hard to make. Don't believe me, just watch. Anyways, going to the back, we have on here the very hard to find 1033 SRAM Red cassette, and then the SRAM Red Axis rear derailleur as well with the separate battery. These batteries are interchangeable, so if you are running a 2x and you forgot to charge it because you overslept, you can go ahead and swap them out for the ride. Lower seat stays to make it more aero. The rear Revol Rapide CLX wheel, 60mm depth in the rear, a little bit skinnier for the width, and then the same tire, the SRX Turbo 700x26C tire with just a specialized tube. Frame set does come with the seat wedge as well and the seat cover. This is a 4mm Allen key to go ahead and tighten this down to 6.2 Newton meters. We have the proprietary S-Works Tarmac SL7 seat post on here, 20 degrees setback, and then we have the S-Works Power Saddle 143 with carbon rails, carbon body, all that great stuff. And like I said before in my videos, on these S-Works Tarmac frame sets alone, they come with the older style seat posts where they have the junction box, just in case a consumer want to buy this and make it a old school Di2 11-speed. You have the option to and put the junction box back behind there. Rear rotor is going to be a 160mm rotor, and believe it or not, for SRAM Red, I know the Dura-Ace is different. So for Dura-Ace bikes and Ultegra bikes, you're going to get a 160 rotor in the front, 140 in the rear. For SRAM bikes, the Comp, the Pro, and the Red versions, they're all going to come 160, 160. So again, you can make the rotors lighter if you want to. You can change out rotors, get rid of the adapters. You got your bike at 6.8 kilos right there. Boom, bop, bing, bing, bing. Rear axle, 6mm through axle right here. Blah, 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 blah. There you go. That's the shot right there. Right, money shot, right? But yeah, that's going to do it for this video, guys. Let me know what you guys think. I'm going to give you guys some glory shots right now. But the fluid color is one of the nicest colors. One of the most underrated colors. Not the flashiest, but when in the right sunlight, it is gorgeous. So thank you guys again so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. All right, guys, seeing the free buys and does our Revol Rapide 60 wheel. Here we go. 36 tooth ratchet, DT Swiss 240 hub. ORIPs. Thank you guys so much. See you guys later.